predicted that the Green Bay Packers would go 12-5 last year. I had them winning their division, the NFC North. I was very, very confident in the Green Bay Packers. Now, the reality is they finished with an even better record than I expected. They went 13-4. I had them at 12-5. They went 13-4. They did win their division. They were the number 1 seed in the NFC. And I started my prediction, I think in August or September, whenever that topic came out, by praising the Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. I thought it would be his final year in Green Bay. And I was actually really impressed with his restraint because I viewed Aaron as a disgruntled employee, and I thought he was making the best of a situation that was pretty tough. And I said, why do Aaron and the general manager need to be best friends? They have a professional relationship. They don't need to be buddy-buddy. And now we've actually learned since the year ended, Aaron is in fact going to stay in Green Bay next year. So it's probably actually even better than we thought. The media says a lot of stuff about Aaron Rodgers. I've been part of that too. I feel guilty about that. But the reality is I think almost nobody really knows what's going on in Aaron's head. You hear a lot of reports. You hear, I'm getting so tired of sources say blah, blah, blah. And then it's actually no information. Like, what? Like, people literally were like, sources say Aaron hasn't made up his mind yet. I'm like, well, that's no new information. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Or they're like, sources say Aaron's either going to stay or leave. It's like, yeah, that's the options. I don't know. Now, this past year during the 2021 season, Aaron Rodgers won the NFL MVP for the second year in a row, which is a massive accomplishment. He threw 37 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions, had 4,115 yards passing with a 68.9% completion percentage. Is percent completion percentage bad English? Probably. I'm always going to say it that way, though. I feel most comfortable saying it that way. Look, Aaron was amazing. He was an incredible quarterback. Star receiver Davante Adams had a great year as well. He had 123 catches for 1,553 yards and 11 touchdown catches. And I also thought Green Bay nailed their first 2 draft picks. They got 2 new starters. They drafted corner Eric Stokes in the first round. He had a pretty solid year. He got better as things went on. He became a starter. He seems to have a bright future for a guy to be a number 29 overall pick, a late first-round draft pick, and become a starter and maybe your best corner. That's a pretty great pick if you ask me. So Eric Stokes, hey, Gutekunst, you may not like the GM. They might have problems there in Rodgers, but he's actually drafted pretty well last year. They also drafted center Josh Myers in the second round. He solidified himself as a starting center, a good one at that. He got better as well as the year went on. And look, the Packers had a great year last year. They went 13-4. First in the NFC. Quarterback won the MVP. They got a bye in the playoffs. They drafted well. And despite all of the things that went well for Green Bay last year, there's a whole list of them on paper. Just like, wow, things went great for the Packers. The reality is it sort of feels like a failed season. And I know Packers fans are like, let's fight, Zach. They're up in arms. They're angry I said that. But this is a team that in 2019 and 2020, back-to-back years, they went to the NFC title game. They were a game away from the Super Bowl. So in 2021, for Green Bay, there were Super Bowl expectations. It was frankly Super Bowl or bust. And the way the year ended was really, really painful. They lost at home in the divisional round of the playoffs, 13-10. They had the ball twice in the final 5 minutes of the game. First, they gave up a blocked punt that gave the 49ers a touchdown to tie the game 10-10 with less than 5 minutes left. That cannot happen. That's such a massive special teams error. And then with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, or less than that, they could not get a drive going. The 49ers did. The 49ers put together the game-winning field goal drive to win 13-10. The Packers had the ball twice in the final 5 minutes, couldn't score. In fact, gave up a touchdown on special teams. It's terrible. It's embarrassing. And I think at the time I blamed Aaron Rodgers. I mean, look, you got the NFL MVP, arguably the best quarterback in the game. You had the ball at the end. You would think that guy puts together a drive. He did not. But let's be clear about it. It was also a full team win. Like, the defense couldn't stop the 49ers from putting together a field goal drive. The special teams gave up a touchdown. Aaron didn't put together a drive. The whole team lost, and it was horrible and awful. And what's really horrible is maybe the Packers' biggest weakness of their team last year was their special teams, and it appeared to really, really cost them. Now, after the year, I thought Green Bay did a great job addressing and trying to solve their number one problem. They hired Rich Bisaccia to be their new special teams coordinator. He led the Raiders last year to the playoffs as an interim head coach, meaning that he started the year as a special teams coordinator. John Gruden got fired. Two of their players got kicked off the team. A lot of stuff happened off the field for the Raiders. He still found a way to get that team to a playoff game, and I thought he did an amazing job as an interim head coach of the Raiders. He's a very, very high-quality coach who is going to be an amazing special teams coordinator for the Packers. They had an amazing special teams last year in Las Vegas with the Raiders, and I think hiring Rich Bisaccia as their special teams coordinator in Green Bay is a really great, really underrated hire where it's them directly solving a massive problem on their team, and hopefully he makes big changes there, and it will not be a weakness like it was last year. And look, it's really sad this team fell short of a Super Bowl because we do not know how many years they're going to have Aaron Rodgers. Like, we just do not know how many years we have left or the Packers have left with Aaron Rodgers. And it feels like every year they do not win a Super Bowl with him, it feels like a massive missed opportunity. So despite how many things went well for the Packers, they had a good year, 13-4, won their division, first in the NFC. To get bounced out of the playoffs in a home game in the divisional round, it feels like a failed season to me. Like you can't have, you're just running out of time with Aaron Rodgers. We don't know how much time you have left. And when you have a good team, arguably the best quarterback in the game, it's Super Bowl or bust. And for the Packers, when it comes to that, last year, it was a bust.